friends, today it's our last lesson, so I want to repeat sport vocabulary with you because it's very important for your site. Okay, next. Okay, it is sport vocabulary. You know that types of sport, for example, types of sports, popular types of sports, for example, football, volleyball, basketball, rugby, for example, car racing, hang gliding, fishing, for example, table tennis, running, cycling, karate. Yes, wrestling. It is very popular sport. So I think you already know these types of sport in English language. For example, in our by your profession, you know that boxing, yes, judo, wrestling, yeah, and the other types of sport. Next, here, are you sports buff? Here, you know that types of sports and the equipments of this sport and the place of this sport. Here, you see that 3 columns. For example, first one is football, and you know that by this game, ball, yes, or kick, peak or stadium, for example, or net. We use these words by football game, and where we play football. For example, it is the most important question. For example, you may play football on football pitch. Okay, next one is basketball, tennis, skiing, ice hockey, handball, boxing, American football, swimming, chess, horse racing, golf, and the table tennis. Also, I want to say some information about sport vocabulary. Here you may use sport verbs. For example, to kick, to jump, to run, to do. Yes, it is English verbs connect with sport. Okay, next. And here it is exercise, and you already did this exercise at the beginning of our course, and it isn't hard for you. You know all vocabulary. For example, the first column, you see that it is the types of sport, and next one is the places of and the equipments of sport, and you can find these vocabulary. Okay, next, for example, and here every one of your group, you must present one of sports type. For example, here you see that football is a game with different teams. It's team sport. Yes, you know that every team has 11 players, and the game is 90 minutes long, and after 45 minutes the player get a half time where they rest for 15 minutes. Okay, next, here you see that about volleyball. Volleyball is two very interesting game. I like this game, and I try to play volleyball. So sport are an important. You know that in this game played between 2 teams. It's 2 team sport. Each team has 6 players in a time field divided into 2. There are 2 poles on either side of this playing field, in which special net is installed at the height of 2 meters and 43 centimeters. Also 9.5 meters long and 9 meters wide. Net with 10 centimeter square small mesh. Okay, it is about volleyball. Next, and for example, chess. Chess, it isn't team game. It is only, it has 2 players. Here play 2 players. For example, chess is the most popular indoor game. It is indoor game. Also, chess is a board game for 2 players. For example, in football, we see that every team has 11 players. There are 2 teams, so there are 22 players. Here only 2 players. And you can play chess on your computer or mobile. And it means that you can play chess virtual site. Okay, next. And here I give you some tasks. It's connected with our national game. For example, in Kazakh, people has their own national game. One of them is Көкпар, Қыз қуу, Аударыспақ, and others. And here you must make presentation about Көкпар, about Қыз қуу, and about Аударыспақ. I think you understand me, and it is your last presentation, so you try to do it high level. Okay, next. For example, it is example. You see this presentation. It is short presentation, and you should develop this presentation with big information. Next. It is Аударыспақ. It's too short information about Аударыспақ. I think you understand me, and I think you are future teacher of physical education and sport, and by this course you know some vocabulary from sport side, and you know types of sport in English language, and you can use these words in your dialect. And we work by English tenses. You know that present simple tense, present continuous, present perfect, and past simple tense, in also future simple tense, and you can use these tenses. And I say you good luck everywhere, and I want to know to see in future you as with the high experienced teacher. Goodbye.